Section 1. The new AI Cold War begins. For decades, the world believed the next war would be fought with bombs or borders. But in 2025, the battlefield has changed. Today, the world's most powerful nations are fighting for something far more valuable than land. They're fighting for intelligence. And at the center of this silent struggle stand two giants: the United States and China. This is not a war of tanks or missiles. This is a war of algorithms, microchips, data, and speed. Because now, global power doesn't come from armies. It comes from AI. The country that controls AI will control the future. Economies, militaries, technologies, even currencies. This is the new Cold War. A war that will reshape nations, rewrite alliances, and decide who leads the 21st century. Welcome to the AI Power War. Section 2. The Chip War: How the US is trying to slow China, and how China is fighting back. If AI is the new weapon of global power, then semiconductors are the ammunition. Every AI model, every supercomputer, every robot depends on one thing: chips so advanced, only a handful of companies on Earth can make them. And here lies the truth the world doesn't talk about. China can build AI, but China cannot build the most advanced chips. Not yet. Because the race for AI dominance has a choke point, a point controlled by the United States and its allies. So in 2022, 2023, and again in 2024, the US hit China where it hurts the most: chip bans, export controls, technology restrictions, and blacklists. Nvidia's most powerful AI chips? Banned. Taiwan's advanced chip manufacturing? Dependent on the US for survival. The world's only company that can make extreme ultraviolet machines, ASML, stopped from selling to China. This wasn't competition. This was containment. But China didn't surrender. China accelerated. In 2023, Huawei shocked the world with a phone using a 7nm chip, made under heavy US restrictions. It wasn't equal to the West, but it proved something bigger. China will find a way. Chinese engineers started reverse engineering machines, building their own supply chains, and investing billions, not in software, but in the raw ability to make cutting-edge chips. The US calls it national security. China calls it technological independence. The world calls it the chip war. Because whoever wins this war wins the AI race, and whoever wins the AI race will shape the future of everything: the global economy, military power, surveillance, currency systems, and even the structure of global order. This is not just a technological conflict. This is a geopolitical earthquake, and the rest of the world is caught between two tectonic plates: India, Europe, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, all struggling to survive between US control and China's rising pressure. The chip war has no tanks, no missiles, no smoke, but its consequences will decide who leads the 21st century. Section 3. The AI Arms Race. 2025 is about to change. That can predict cyber attacks, identify enemy satellites, simulate wars before they happen, optimize drone fleets, and control autonomous defense systems. This isn't sci-fi. This is budget-approved reality. China's plan: AI to replace global dependence on the West. China is not trying to beat the US at one thing. China is building a parallel world. Chinese AI cloud, Chinese AI chips, Chinese AI companies, Chinese global digital currency, Chinese communication networks. While the US builds super AI, China builds AI for everything: ports, railroads, trade, digital border control, smart cities, surveillance networks, manufacturing robots. In 2025, China wants an AI that can run 1 megacity equals 5 million people, 100% autonomously. The one who controls cities, controls economies. The one who controls economies, controls the world. The rest of the world, caught in the middle. India, Europe, Japan, Middle East, Africa, Latin America. Everyone has to choose: US AI ecosystem or China AI ecosystem. Because AI infrastructure isn't software anymore. It's power grids, it's supply chains, it's military alliances, it's currency systems. And once a country plugs into one ecosystem, switching sides becomes almost impossible. The world is quietly dividing into two AI blocks, not by ideology, but by technology. The danger: what happens in 2025? The AI race becomes unpredictable. Here are the three events experts fear may happen. 1. AI surpasses human strategic thinking. Not AGI, but AI capable of superhuman geopolitical calculations. 2. Countries deploy AI command centers. Defense decisions may shift from generals to algorithms. 3. Economic power flips overnight. A nation with superior AI could manipulate markets, inflation models, currency flows, global trade predictions. This is the part no one is prepared for. AI won't win wars. AI will prevent or trigger them before they even start. 2025 won't be the year AI becomes conscious. It will be the year it becomes dangerous. Because for the first time in human history, we will build something smarter than our institutions, faster than our governments, and more powerful than our armies. Section 4. The struggle for global influence. The AI Cold War begins. In the past, global power was decided by armies, oil reserves, and economic might. But today, a new kind of power is reshaping the world, silently, relentlessly. It's not land. It's not weapons. It's algorithms. A quiet, invisible race is unfolding. A race not for territory but for technological domination. Every major nation now understands one truth: the country that leads in AI will lead the world. This belief has created a new global fault line: the silent AI Cold War. This belief has created a new global fault line: the silent AI Cold War. 1. The rise of AI alliances. No nation can build every form of artificial intelligence alone. AI requires massive data, infrastructure, chips, talent, and capital. So countries are forming strategic AI alliances, shared AI cloud platforms, joint semiconductor strategies, AI research pacts, cybersecurity partnerships. These alliances are becoming the new geopolitical blocks. These alliances are no longer just about economics. They define whose data rules they follow, whose technology shapes their society, and ultimately, who they trust with their future. 2. China's digital Silk Road, the most ambitious tech expansion on Earth. China has created the world's largest AI export ecosystem. Under the digital Silk Road, China builds and installs smart city surveillance, facial recognition grids, national data centers, AI-powered traffic ports and airports, 5G telecom networks, digital payment systems. Across Africa, the Middle East, Southeast Asia, Eastern Europe, China is not just exporting technology. It is exporting a digital blueprint. Once a country adopts China's AI backbone, they also adopt China's rules. This is influence not through armies, but through infrastructure. 3. The United States, military AI as global leverage. While China exports civilian AI systems, the United States focuses on something far more strategic: military artificial intelligence. AI now powers America's edge in autonomous fighter jets, missile defense systems, battlefield simulations, satellite intelligence, cyber attack detection, real-time war room analytics. The message is clear. If the US controls military AI, it controls global security. Countries that align with American AI defense systems gain not only technology, but military protection. It's a new form of diplomacy, one built on algorithms instead of treaties. 4. China's surveillance AI, exporting digital control. China now exports advanced surveillance systems to dozens of governments around the world. These packages include real-time facial recognition, protest detection algorithms, crowd heat mapping, AI policed safe city systems. Critics say these tools strengthen authoritarian regimes. Supporters say they reduce crime and boost security. Either way, when a nation adopts China's surveillance architecture, China gains influence over its digital future. 5. The Global South becomes the new kingmaker. In this AI Cold War, the balance of power doesn't lie with the West or China alone. It lies with the Global South: India, Indonesia, Brazil, Saudi Arabia, Nigeria, South Africa. These nations have the largest populations, the world's fastest growing economies, massive untapped data pools, young workforces, rapidly expanding digital infrastructure. Both the US and China are now competing for their partnership. Whoever wins the Global South wins the future of AI. 6. The emerging divide: AI NATO versus AI BRICS. The world is quietly splitting into two technology camps. Blue Circle AI NATO US-led. US, Canada, Europe, Japan, South Korea, Australia. Focus areas: military AI, open internet, chip control, digital rights. Red Circle AI BRICS, China-aligned. China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Brazil, South Africa, India. Partnerships on both sides. Focus areas: surveillance AI, digital payments, smart cities, alternative internet governance. This is not a war of tanks or borders, but of data, networks, and influence. The world is no longer fighting for land. It is fighting for digital territory. Section 5. Winners and losers of the AI economy. Every technological revolution creates winners and casualties. AI is no different. But unlike previous revolutions, this one is faster, deeper, and far more disruptive. As AI begins rewiring the global economy, the world is dividing into two clear groups: those who rise with automation, and those who get left behind. Let's explore both sides of this new economic divide. 1. Winners, the nations that gain power in the AI economy. Data is now more valuable than oil. Nations with massive populations and digital adoption will dominate. These include India, Indonesia, Brazil, Nigeria, Vietnam. Together they generate billions of data points daily, fuel for the next generation of AI systems. Where there is data, there is power. Winner 2. Nations with advanced chip and hardware industries. AI doesn't run on ideas. It runs on silicon. That's why nations leading in semiconductors are at the top. United States, NVIDIA, AMD. Taiwan, TSMC. South Korea, Samsung. Japan, Sony, Renesas. These countries hold the keys to the AI world. Chips, fabs, wafers, supercomputers. Winner number 3. Economies with flexible labor and strong innovation. Countries that innovate rapidly, take risks, and support startups will thrive. United States, Israel, Singapore, South Korea. These nations move fast. They pivot quickly. They spend heavily on R&D. Innovation is the currency of the AI century. 2. Losers, the groups who lose power in the AI economy. Now the darker side. For every winner, there is someone on the other end of the equation. Loser number 1, countries without infrastructure. Nations that lack stable internet, power grids, digital literacy, technological investment, will fall behind rapidly. Some parts of Africa, South Asia, and Latin America risk missing the AI boom entirely. If you are not connected, you are not competing. Loser number 2, economies dependent on low-skill labor. AI automates call centers, basic accounting, factory work, retail services, transportation, logistics, clerical tasks. Countries relying heavily on these sectors face economic vulnerability. Loser number 3, governments that fail to regulate or adapt. Nations with outdated laws, political chaos, weak institutions, slow decision-making will not survive the AI era competitively. This includes several Latin American, African, Middle Eastern, post-Soviet economies that struggle with bureaucracy and corruption. 3. The middle category, nations at a crossroads. Some countries sit right in the middle. They can become winners or fall into the losing column. These include India, Brazil, Mexico, Philippines, Turkey, Egypt. Their future depends entirely on how fast they build digital infrastructure, reform regulation, upskill their population, attract private investment. 4. The core message. AI will not make the world richer evenly. It will make the world richer unequally. Some nations will leap ahead by a decade. Others may fall behind by a generation. We are entering not just a technological divide, but an economic one. Section 6, The World After AI. What happens next? We are living through a turning point in human history. For the first time, intelligence itself is becoming a resource, a tool we can manufacture, refine, and scale. AI will not simply change our gadgets. It will change our governments, our workplaces, our currencies, our wars, our alliances, our definition of value. We are entering a world where intelligence is infinite, and human attention is the scarcest resource left. 1. The economic forecast, 2030 to 2040. By 2030, AI automation could replace 30% of global tasks. AI could add $15 to $20 trillion to the world economy. Nations investing early will surge ahead. Those who hesitate will fall behind permanently. This decade will decide which countries will lead the next century. 2. The political forecast, the new Cold War 2.0. The next global conflict may not be military. It may be algorithmic. The real power will belong to the nation that controls the most powerful AI models. This is the new arms race. AI surveillance versus digital freedom. AI militaries versus autonomous defense systems. AI propaganda versus truth algorithms. AI alliances versus AI empires. The world is splitting into blocks. AI NATO versus AI BRICS. And every country will have to choose a side. 3. The social forecast, humans in the age of machines. The truth is, AI will not destroy humanity, but it will destroy certain lifestyles. People who adapt will rise faster than ever. People who resist change will face the hardest decade of their lives. In the AI world, your ability to learn will matter more than your degree, more than your job title, more than your age. 4. The final warning. The greatest risk is not AI becoming too powerful. It is humanity becoming too slow. Countries that ban innovation will lose. Businesses that ignore AI will die. Workers who don't upgrade their skills will be replaced, not by a machine, but by a person using that machine. 5. The final hope. AI can cure diseases, predict natural disasters, eliminate extreme poverty, optimize entire economies, create new industries, expand human creativity beyond imagination. This technology is not the enemy. Our fear, hesitation, and misuse are. If humanity chooses wisely, AI won't replace us. It will evolve us. The future is not written. The rules are not fixed. And the winners of the AI age have not been decided. But one thing is certain. Those who understand what's coming will own the next century. Thanks for watching.